recording. Start recording right now. Cool. So this is a webinar that Adam Metcalf and I have been doing every single Tuesday. For this is the third one. And every single week I'm coming up with different content to give value to others. And I thought last week, I'm like, what can I do the next one on? And I thought branding, because a lot of people kind of get confused with branding. I used to as well. And I thought it was just a logo. I thought it was just, branding's just a logo, but it's many different things. So I'm going to run through what I believe branding is on this webinar tonight. This is something I put together just last night as well. It was fun. It was really fun to put together as well. So I'm going to go through 5 keys to branding online. So first one, and here's the 5 keys that I put together. So first one is your story. You know, no one is like yourself. Everyone's individual. Everyone's at different age. Well, there are people the same age, but you know, most people have got a different story, different background. You know, some people got no kids, some people got 3 kids. I've got 1 kid. You know, everyone is different. So everyone's story is very individual. Second one is personal social branding. So I'm going to relate this straight to Facebook as well. So profile photo, banner image, bio setup. Third one is an engagement post on Facebook as well. And this is like very, very simple stuff. And I've got some examples as well. Number 4 is how to master Facebook Lives. I've done many, many different Facebook Lives. Probably, oh my God, I don't even know how many, probably like hundreds. And the 5th one is why branding as well. So let's dive into it. So the first one is your story, you know, and I was just talking about this before. So background, why you're open to something different and where you're going. So my background is very vast. I mean, I've had like almost more jobs than I can count, way over 30 different jobs, everything from like scrubbing dishes to cleaning restaurants to, oh my God, working in resorts in New Zealand in the ski fields, to working in Jindabyne, to working in Thredbo, to working in different sheet metal type places, to sign places. Like my story and background is very vast. Why I became why I was open to looking to what I do now, building a business online, building a business from home, is because I just didn't want to be doing all those different jobs or not knowing where I was going for the rest of my life. I wanted to be passionate about something. I wanted a business I could work from anywhere in the world. And I'm very grateful that I found that pretty much straight up. And I've been doing this business that I do now for 3 years, over 3 years now, with some incredible mentorship. Where I'm going, and this is my story, so everyone's story is going to be different for sure. Where I'm going is to the top in basic terms. So, and that means, you know, if I've got big goals, if I want to go to the top, that means I've got to show others how to get there as well. And I didn't realize that at the start. You know, people come into a new business, a new opportunity, and they're just like, okay. And a lot of people just, they don't know where to start, or they just don't know how it works. And once I realized that, oh, wow, I get to show other people how to change their life, then that's when the game changed. And I believe your story is your biggest asset. I mean, I was on a call today with an incredible mentor of mine, Jed Knight, who's built an incredible business within the business model that I work in. And he's been doing this business for 16 years. And at the start, he was like, I don't know if I can do this business. He actually went to his grandma, who's in the business as well, believe it or not. And he's like, I don't know if I can do this business. Like, I don't know about the products. I don't know about the business model. I don't know about the compensation plan. I don't know about all this stuff. And he was ready to quit after a week in the business. But this woman, his grandma, said, well, all you have to do is tell your story. And that's what he went out and did, and built a business all around the world. And like, he's basically, I mean, he's been pretty much retired now, and he's only like kind of my age, early 40s, I believe. So your story is very, very powerful. People are going to resonate with your story over a lot of other things, over like me talking about how good these Sony headphones are or whatever. If I tell a story with these Sony headphones, that's when people start to kind of listen and etc. So moving forward, Facebook profile. So this is social media branding in here. And, you know, it's taken me like a long time to get to this point where I can, you know, post content, make videos, and represent myself in a certain way. So this is very basic stuff. I mean, on social media, if you're trying to achieve anything, you should have a good profile picture. You know what I mean? Smiling's better. You know, the photo right in the center of the frame. I mean, to be quite honest, and this might be a little bit brutal, I unfriend people when I don't see a photo in their profile picture. Because if I'm talking to someone, like, I want to see who it is. You know what I mean? And it's just how I am. So a good picture, clear picture. I mean, our phones now are incredible. We can take incredible pictures like straight away. Banner picture is important I believe is very important as well. My good friend Ryan French designed this banner picture of myself, and I went backwards and forwards with Ryan like a fair few times to come up with something that I believe represented myself as well. So again, I took a selfie of myself, took about 6 or 10 selfies, and then gave him a whole set of them. That's just me standing in my kitchen looking a certain way, because I knew that I needed to look a certain way so he could put the text next to it. And we came up with a few ideas about what the text would be and stuff like that. So Success with Christian is a business profile I've got. It's a business I've got as well. And I show people how to build a business online from anywhere in the world. You know, it's very simply put. And he suggested to say, helping you as well. So it's very directed at that person. Because people look at that, and some people look at it and go, well, I don't want an online business. And that's fine. You know what I mean? I've got a very targeted niche as well. So moving forward, bio setup. I mean, it's the same as Instagram as well. Very simple. Very, very simple works. You know, don't overcomplicate this. Father first, traveler, global business coach, live to help others. You know, I've had this in my bio for like a long time now. And it's just simple. It's to the point and it's simple. Moving down here, works with Success with Christian, went to Newcastle High. I actually didn't put that in there. It kind of just defaulted, I think. But whatever, it's all good. Lives in Newcastle, from Newcastle. I live near Newcastle. I don't put my exact suburb. I'm single at the moment, and then it's got followed by here. I strongly recommend that you don't have all these different things in there. I've seen some people's profiles, and they've got worked it here, worked it there, worked it there, worked it, like all these different things. It just, for myself, it looks too much. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people have got like vast working backgrounds and stuff, but to put it all in there, I definitely think it looks too much. Yeah, so it's very simple stuff. And obviously the profile picture will be like your Facebook story. That changes. Your story gets added to there if you want to. Cool. So moving forward, just going to check time for a second. 10 minutes already. So moving forward to engagement posts, and I've been working with Adam and talking about this like a fair bit lately. And I've done like tons of posts and tons of engagement posts as well. But I thought I'd just grab these ones here. I'll just move this out of the way. This one, actually, sorry, I'll read this here. Tell people where you're going, share knowledge / value. These are two of the things that I do pretty regularly, you know what I mean? So this one was about giving someone a compliment. I mean, my brain kind of works in a certain way where I'm just like, okay, I should just post this right now. You know, I don't wait. I don't like, should I, shouldn't I? I just do it. And those posts seem to always, you know, a lot of time do the best. Like they get the most engagement, comments and stuff like that. So this post was about giving people a compliment. You know, because I do this nearly on a daily basis. And I thought, oh, it'd be a cool post. And as you can see here, 33 comments and 1 share. Those comments will be with replies as well, I think. And like 70 people have liked or loved it. So, I mean, people resonated with that and they thought it was valuable. So that's why I thought I'd put it in here as well. And this, again, is very simple stuff. You know, I've noticed a lot of people lately, with everything that's going on around the world as well, they are asking questions. You know, how is this virus affecting you? How is this? How is that? I've noticed, because there's a lot of people on social media at the moment too, and a lot of people are in lockdown, etc. This one down here below didn't get as much engagement, but you know, really, the compliment one's good. Across here, the black and white picture is, you know, a post that I just came up with very late at night. I think it was pretty late at night. And I was just telling people where I was going. You know what I mean? Like my journey it's been quite a journey. You know what I mean? There's been many challenges. There's been many times where I thought, you know, should I be doing this? Should I quit? Should I go do something else? Maybe I should try something else. But it didn't last for very long. It only lasted for a few minutes. And that's where I'm explaining in pretty good detail in this post as well. I probably should have had the whole post in here so you can see exactly what it says in here. But, you know, it's been a dream of mine to build a business around what I love. It's been a dream of mine to be able to travel and have a business. It's been a dream of mine to work with the best of the best in our company. You know, and it's all coming to light right now. So I'm going to move forward. Okay, so Facebook Lives. I'm going to take a drink before I talk about Facebook Lives, because Facebook Lives are basically the best marketing tool on the internet right now. I'm just going to see if anyone else has tried to come in. No one has yet. So yeah, Facebook Lives, again, I've been coaching Adam on these as well and tweaking how he's doing them. Before I did Facebook Lives, I did a whole heap of normal videos. And I really didn't like doing videos at all. You know, I just didn't. But I knew it was part of the journey. I knew to get in front of people and tell my story and be valuable to others. I knew I just had to keep going. And when Facebook Lives popped up, first I was like, oh my God, now I'll do it live. Great. But I've learned to like really enjoy them and look at it from a different perspective. So I'm going to run, there's definitely more than 6 things that you can do in a Facebook Live, but these are I would say like the bare minimums as well. So the first one is set up in a well-lit and have stable mount for the smartphone. Where I live here, there's only really one spot where the light is good. Even when I'm doing this webinar right now, the light is not very good. So I do them kind of over near my kitchen where I can have the correct light. And I'm always conscious of how steady my phone is and stuff like that, because people, if it's really shaky and stuff, it's going to turn people off. People are just they're not going to watch it. Second one is pre-engage, like and comment 10 to 15 Facebook friends. So before you do the live, you know, go and like and comment on people's stuff, you know, whatever it may be. You know, maybe it's 5 accounts, 10 accounts, whatever it may be. Even myself, I've got to remind myself to do this, and I don't always do it, but I highly recommend that you do it. So people are like, oh, Adam, he just commented on this stuff. I want to go check out what he does. And if then you go and start a Facebook Live, they're going to be like, oh, he just started a Facebook Live. That's interesting. I'm going to watch what Adam has to say. Number 3, have a striking heading to stop the scroll. I mean, this is really, really important, because people are just scrolling all day long and people are just here, like looking at Instagram, looking at whatever. And people are sending me some messages. So I'm just going to, sorry guys, people are trying to join. I'm just going to, yeah, cool. So yeah, having a striking heading is like, it's really key. You know what I mean? Because people will be like, oh, like for example, 3 ways to shape a surfboard. I'm going to show you exactly how to, you know, shape a surfboard live on this Facebook Live today. You know, I think a lot of surfers would stop scrolling and go, what? He's going to shape a surfboard like live? No way, I've got to check this out. You know, those kind of things are going to stop people from scrolling, and they're going to be like, okay, I want to check this out. I've got to check this stuff out. Just an example. And get to the benefits fast. 10 to 20 seconds. Okay, I'm going to show you how to shape this surfboard, and stick around, because I'm going to have Kelly Slater later on this Facebook Live, and he's going to talk about his favorite surfboard ever. You know, I just picked that out of nowhere. And people will be just like, what? He's going to have Kelly Slater on. You know what I mean? So it makes people watch your content until Kelly Slater comes on. You know, I just picked that out of nowhere. But you guys see how that's going to keep people on as well. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, it's kind of interesting, but they're going to be thinking, oh, hang on, he's got this, you know, this other person's going to come on the live, or they're going to pop out. Call to actions through the live as well are very important. I'm just going to, Jerry's trying to get on. Yeah, call to actions are very, very important as well. So having a call to action through the live, like, hey, if you really like this live, stick around, because I've got a free ebook I'm going to give away at the end of this. So keep watching, and I'll tell you exactly how to get this free ebook at the end. And I would do about 2 to 3 of those. 2 to 3 of those, and at the end, like, do a big call to action. And you'll see it when I do a call to action at the end of this webinar as well. And free gift, whatever it may be. Free ebook, free training call for 15 minutes. There's a few examples. If you want some more kind of ideas for that, let me know for sure. You can ask questions after this webinar. I'm just going to check on time, 18 minutes. So moving forward, and Facebook Lives have been, like, they've been huge for myself to build a following. And I've just noticed that people really resonate with them too. When I tell my story, when I'm no, like, there's no BS, there's no like me standing next to a, like, I just am who I am on video and off video. Oh, I think I skipped one. Okay. So why branding? So number one, it's you. You know what I mean? It's who you are. It's your story. And for the kind of business that Adam and I are in, like, people join the business pretty much because of us, why we're doing the business. Why we are doing whatever it takes, while we are up early doing calls, while we are, have the ability to work from the beach, while we have the ability to work from anywhere in the world. It's us, it's our branding. But it doesn't always relate back to business too. Maybe you're just building a brand because you want to do something in the future. It doesn't have to be all about business all the time. Number two, there's no one like you, and your story is unique. Like I was just saying, there's no one like me. I'm my own person. I think my own ways. I'm on my own journey, and there's no BS. I tell it how it is, and I think that's powerful. I think it's really, really powerful, and that's why I like working with new people as well and finding out what their story is. Why were they open to this business? Why are they willing to do whatever it takes? Why are they willing to step outside their comfort zone? Adam, you're a perfect example, and I'm going to get Adam to tell his story very soon as well. Number three, be real, be vulnerable, tell it how it is. Like I was just saying, like, for myself, been through depression 4 times, been suicidal in my life, been through lots of different challenges. I don't like hide behind that. I'm open to telling people about that because I know there's other people around the world that go through the same things. You know what I mean? And my personal growth, and working with different mentors and business coaches have just helped me, really believe in myself. They believed in me before I believed in myself. And now I believe in myself, and now I'm able to put belief into others. And it just snowballs. Number 4, your brand will stand alone. It really will. Like, if you think of someone like Tony Robbins or Gary Vaynerchuk, or, to like a famous band, maybe Elton John, Metallica. When you think of those different people, or, like KFC or Macca's, when you think of those type of brands, like, what do you think? You probably think of one thing straight away. You know what I mean? And 5th one is, don't overthink it. You know what I mean? Start small, build your story, and then go from there. I mean, you can get a logo made any day of the week, but telling your story, crafting your story, it's important. That's the most important thing, I think, within a brand. So when people reach out to you and they're just like, well, what do you do? Well, I do X, Y, and Z. And then you can tell your story. Every chance I get, I tell my story. And I ask people too, is it okay if I tell my story, like why I do what I do? And that's what people resonate with. They're just like, oh yeah, I've got a daughter too, or I've got a son and similar age. And that's when you build that relationship. And when you want to work with someone potentially for years and years, you want to be working with people that you like, right? So you just really build that strong relationship. So Adam, I'm going to unmute you, and I'd love for you to tell your story, Adam. Because I know you've been working on it and crafting it. And I believe it's part of branding, like having a story and your message to share with others. So Adam, love to hear it.
Hi guys. So my name's Adam. 44 years of age, father of 3 little boys, Riley, Bailey and Darcy, husband to Kayla. Been a professional lifeguard for 25 years with the City of Newcastle. Also gained my commercial pilot's license 9 years ago, and I also own a laundromat in Newcastle. So for me to say I'm time poor would probably be pretty much straight to the point. Why I got into this business, I enjoy lifeguarding, but it's pretty much a constant income. With the business that I'm doing now, it gives me a chance to get that leveraged income where I can make money where I'm not actually working for it. It's been 4 or 5 months, and where I'm heading with this business is straight to team leader, networking. I'm enjoying everything about the business, and it's a journey that I'm going to continue. That's for sure.
Awesome, Adam. Thanks for coming on and telling your story. And it's you've got quite the life at the moment. I mean, you've got 3 young kids, or 3 kids under 8, I think.
Yep, correct.
Yeah. Lifeguard right on Newcastle Beach there, and like with the craziness that's going on, and your wife hasn't been well lately, and a laundromat right in Newcastle East as well. So, I mean, Adam is busy, but Adam saw, he was looking for a way to, just change his life and change his family's life as well. So it's been amazing working with you, Adam, and you stepping out of your comfort zone, and which is not freaking easy at all. And doing Facebook Lives and
but there's all the help there for you as well. Like, I mean, Christian comes on board and helps out a lot, but everything that you need is at your fingertips. Like Christian's described, the branding, that's part of there. There's always people to help you. You can always connect with people around the world, and everyone's been through the same. They've had the highs, the lows. You never feel like you're on your own. You've only got to just put something out there, and someone always comes back to help you out. Hey, I had the same problem, or have you tried this? Christian bends over backwards. When I'm flat out busy, I'll pass stuff on to him, and it's like a big family. Everyone's looking out for everyone, so it's been good.
Awesome. Cheers, appreciate that. Yeah, so if any of you guys want to know more about like the business model that we are doing at the moment, and it's a business that I've been doing for over 3 years, we can definitely answer any questions, kind of one-on-one chat, maybe in Messenger as well. Happy to share more about it like off this webinar, kind of one-on-one, and we can set up calls as well, because this is really directed at branding, storytelling, all that kind of stuff. So I want to stick to that as well. Cheers, Adam. So I want to I'll unmute everyone, and has anyone got any questions about anything at all?
Big one, Kenny. I want a big one, Kenny.
I can hear a child.
Normally it's mine.
Any questions at all? No questions at all? No worries at all. So I want to thank everyone for coming on. Sorry,
I've got some questions. Christian, I got some questions. So
for sure.
With your catch line headings, when you first started, were you automatically doing the headings to try and catch attention, or you just started pretty much like I did, just with your general Facebook Lives without I'd just be interested to see how much more engagement that you've had with the catch line. So when people scroll through, it pulls them up to get them to engage in that. Have you always done that, or you learn over time?
Really good question. Yeah, not at all. Not at all. I've only really started doing those probably, oh my God, probably, time moves fast. Probably like the last 4 months. 4 months?
Yeah.
6 months or something? Yeah, not at all. I mean, I came from like MySpace to Facebook years ago, and I was just like, this is kind of boring, this Facebook. And then I kind of just built on it. And but yeah, not at all. The kind of engagement post is something I kind of learned from other people, but mostly just myself, just putting stuff together and seeing what worked, what doesn't work. Very recently those as well. yeah, and just seeing what works, just testing stuff. I mean, everything takes time to build. Social media following, like it takes time, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of people don't realize that. They think they're just they're gonna get all these followers, and followers don't mean everything either. Like I mean, I've had work with people with thousands and thousands of Facebook friends, and they're just like, oh yeah, I've got a big like friend following and stuff. And then we go to do their first post in the business or whatever. And it's just, there's crickets. Nothing happens because they don't engage with people. They don't put out posts that are valuable. They just share stuff, or they just, sharing posts on Facebook Facebook doesn't like it. I don't know why, but it doesn't get the engagement it will. So yeah. So very recently, Adam, thanks for the question. Anything else? Any other questions?
No, that's me done.
No worries. And I just want to thank everyone for coming on as well. I know it was like very quick. We could have been on for like 28 minutes, maybe a bit less. But I want to personally thank everyone for coming on. Yeah, and reach out to me on like Facebook Messenger as well. I think someone else is trying to come on. I don't know why I have to admit. Oh no, I've got a chat question. Sorry, you're muted. It's probably from Alex. Sorry, Ad. Are you muted?
Yeah, Alex has been muted. Now he's right. Alex is not muted now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sending a message. I think it was from Jerry. She was saying thanks. I think she had to go.
Oh, right. I know her. Cool. So you don't have to be an expert at technology to build an online business or like it's. I mean, everything's different.
I got to go too.
Yeah, no worries, Sharon. Thanks for coming on.
I'll talk to you offline. Thanks for the invite. It was really good.
No worries. Awesome.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Cool.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
You too.
Cool. What else is going to go over? But that's it. Yeah. I just put this together and I think I'm going to, so this is still recording, but I'll end the recording. I'm going to upload this to a few different platforms as well. But it's pretty basic stuff. For sure. I mean, it's really basic. And this is going to be for our team as well, Adam, as well. So, thanks for coming on.
I've got to head off, guys.
No worries.
Enjoyed it. It was nice to meet you, Adam, as well. Thanks for sharing your story.
Sure. No worries. Thank you.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Have a good night, guys.
Great.
Cheers, Alex.
Later. You too. Thanks, mate. Bye. Alrighty. Not bad, mate.
Hang on a second. I'm just going to stop recording.